Welcome back. If you haven't noticed, I tend to have a bit of ADHD and can't focus on one project at a time. But last week I had mentioned trying to figure out what project is going to be next. And definitely decided I'm going to focus on my SX4. So this is the first time it's seen light in 4 years. I pulled it in the garage about 4 years ago and basically blew it apart to clean up everything. And this is where it's gotten. I've been working on and off a little bit this year. I took the transmission and transfer case, driveline out. So plans are, step one, clean the engine bay. As you can see, it's greasy. So clean that. Step two, clean and organize the garage so I can actually work on it. Yeah. I might be a bit of a hoarder. Yeah, definitely need to clean out this garage. So yeah, that's step two. Step 1.5. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So while I'm outside, I think I'm gonna take the rear hatch off, drop the tank because that's still got gas in it. It's non-ethanol gas, so at least it shouldn't be eating the tank from the inside out. But still, I probably should empty it, clean it out. Probably wouldn't hurt to treat the inside of the tank while I have the car apart, just because, you know, those tanks are impossible to get, and to make it last forever would be a good idea. Little chicken. Step 17 and 3/8 possibly. Not with this one, but someplace on the internet I saw a picture of this style front end on an SX4, and I really want to do it. I'm not going to butcher this car, so if anybody's got that style front end for a Hornet, or I believe the Gremlin used it too, either way, that style front end. I don't need the bumper, but I really like that front end, and I want to put one on there, possibly, maybe, if I can find a good deal on it, and I like how it looks. So yes, hood, fenders, grill, light buckets. Don't necessarily need the lights, but everything to make that work. That would be pretty cool. I'm not going to pay stupid amount of money for it, but if someone in the New York area or close to New York has a hood and fenders and stuff to make that go to that, I may be interested. So it just dawned on me that there's only probably like 2 people on here that actually know the history of this car. So I'm going to give it a quick rundown, and I'll probably throw in some old clips of it. So this is my 81 AMC Eagle SX4. I bought it in the spring of 2017 out of Warren, New Hampshire, I think it was. I basically bought it sight unseen. I got pictures and video of it running. I paid the guy through PayPal, had him send me the paperwork, and I registered it. My dad and I took a trip up to New Hampshire. I put my plates on it, and I drove it home. And it was my daily driver, essentially, for about 4 years, on and off. I mean, I did have other cars I was driving, but this was my go-to vehicle, as it was an absolute blast to drive. Various changes took place in the years that I had it. I took the fender flares off. I liked it better without them. I built custom bumpers for it. Did a bit of a lift. I used heavier springs up front. I ended up trimming the rockers to clear bigger tires. So yeah, this car was, again, like I said, my daily driver. I also took it to several gambler events. I have the stickers up here. I ran at least 4 gamblers with this. One of which, the first one I ran, I do have video posted of that. If you look back, it's like one of the first videos on my channel. You can watch it. This also had about 30 seconds of fame on that Dude in Blues Judge My Ride when he was doing that. Or I think he still does, maybe. I'm not sure. I submitted it to that, and he reviewed his thoughts on it. So it's been around the internet. It's been shared on various pages over time by myself and other people that have seen it. And I've even had people come up in public and be like, hey, that's the Gambler 500 Eagle. So it's got a bit of history to it. It's a really fun car. And I'm really looking forward to getting it back together and making it better than ever. Dawn dish soap. And one of these things. Makes nice and foamy. Gets it good and clean. Well, that worked pretty good. I'm gonna let this dry up a bit. And probably soak it down again. Rinse it off again. But that certainly got rid of a lot of grease. The mixture between the Dawn and the pressure and the water. It's cleaned a lot of it off. Cleaned some of the old paint off. You could see where the reservoir for the clutch, where the brake fluid is eating away paint over the years. Overall, this car is pretty solid. Does need some work though. Well, a few days have passed. It was really cold and nasty here for 4 or 5 days, and didn't really do much on the car. Didn't really do much outside altogether. So I just got the gas tank out. There's the gas tank. Still in pretty good shape. Give that a good clean up inside and out. That should still function perfectly fine, which is good because those are damn near impossible to find. Cleaned the back of this up. There's a lot of old grease and dirt and stuff on there. Got to get this bumper off yet. Obviously, this isn't the stock bumper to the car. This is a custom built bumper I made a few years back. Well, several years back, actually. And 2 things. I didn't think about my future self, or if I did, I said, well, screw him. Because the bolts I used in there to put it on. I didn't bother like welding the bolt to the bumper so I could just take the nut off. No, I got to get in the backside. And that was, I don't know what I was thinking. Poor design on my part. So I got to do that. And then the bolts to hold the bumper mount to the car are rounding off because they're rusted. I think when I put this together last time, I used new bolts. Be it they might have been grade 8. They were new, so, you know, quality of bolts today is nothing like it was 40 years ago when this car was made. So I probably should have either reused the bolts that came with this. I don't remember how good shape they were. But either way, I'm probably going to have to cut them off or something. As I was going along, I find some more rust down in there. I didn't know it was there. So that's good, just more rust that's going to need fixing. But that's why we're taking this apart. So, yeah. I'll go up here, check out the engine bay. So this cleaned up quite a bit from what it was. I tell you, let's see, where is it? Has anybody ever used one of these tools or adapters? All right, so what this is, that hooks onto your pressure washer, and then you got this hose, and that goes into a bucket of sand. And while you're pressure washing, it sucks up the sand and uses it as an abrasive while you're pressure washing. Now we can see we did that over here a little bit. Got some of the old undercoating off and a little paint. Worked good for that for a little bit. Problem is I used play sand. And I didn't, what would you say, call it, strain it, sift it, something of that sort to get any big chunks out. Well, I sucked up a little rock, and that got in the thing. I got that out, but I think what happened is moisture got built up in there, and then the sand started getting wet and clogging it up. So I'm curious if anybody who watches this has ever used one of those things before. If so, what sand or medium do you use to use on it? Or have you done any kind of modifications to make it work better? To me, if I could somehow rig up a way to gravity feed that, I think it'd work a lot better than it trying to suck out of the bucket. I found that both times that I've used it, and it's actually worked pretty decent. It was a 2-person job. One person was running the power washer. One person was moving the stick around in the funnel tubes, whatever you want to call that thing, around in the sand so it sucks it up better. Gonna get this video pretty much wrapped up for now. It's been a couple days since I've last really recorded anything on this. The last day I recorded, family and I took a trip up on top of the mountain to go watch the sunset on nice fall colors, so that was nice. So basically my plan is I'm going to leave you guys with a little history on this car as an outro. Got some pictures and video from when I brought it home and over time to where it is now. You know, just what the car's become over the years that I've had it, and you know, when I started tearing it apart and so forth. So I hope you enjoy that. Um, Hopefully next time we can start getting into this a little more, and we'll see what happens. You know, with this and other projects around here, winter is coming up super quick, and I got a lot of stuff that I got to get moved around and cleaned up before winter comes. And I still got one car that I need to get home. So yeah, like I said, enjoy that. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys next time.
Engines roar at night, steel and sparks ignite. Power flows like light, in the heat we fight. Kids are dying fast, feels like future past. Chrome and glass outlast, speed forever cast. Battle.Garage unite, in the engine scream. Chase the endless light, live your wildest dream. Pushing past desire, revving up higher, speed takes us higher. Battle.Garage unite, the engine scream. Chase the endless light, live your wildest dream. Metal hearts on fire, pushing past desire, revving up higher. Speed takes us higher. Battle.Garage unite, the engine scream. Chase the endless light, live your wildest dream. Underneath the stars, we race through the scars. Victory's not far in these battle cars. Found a rusted out old Chevy sitting by the county line. Threw together all our savings, $500 for this ride. Loaded up the gear, laughter, hit the gas and said goodbye. On a gravel road adventure, chasing down the open sky. Dust was flying, tires screaming, through the fields and forest green. Over rocks and through the rivers, in this beat-up creaking machine. Every mile a new horizon, with a team that never sleeps. We're the Gambler 500, riding strong through cuts and steeps.